Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And for today's video, I'll share with you the basic tips for how to defeat the level 18, level 23, and level 30 Rift boss. And what set of skills need for each characters. So, let's start. When you entered in Rift, every class plays a different roles. In Ancient Ruins Rift, the tank, healer and DPS should work with a teamwork and balance. The first ruin is easy. The tank should never die. Well, it should be in every rift. For the first rift, at least the tank should have a stalwart shield and banner of courage to carry out the damage. And for the acolyte, should support the tank and don't let him die. And the healer at least should have a restoration and group healing. You can auto-cast the restoration sometimes. When the boss is casting the charged fist, the tank should use stalwart shield. And when the boss used the Wrath of the Earth, the healer should use group heal. And for the 2 DPS, when the boss is in guardian defense at the first and second phase, the 2 DPS should break it within 10 seconds. Or else, in first phase, the boss will increase the damage. And the second phase the boss will release a laser and it will finish you. And for the second rift, the ambition of the past king. And again, tank should never die. Same skill set for the second rift. When the boss is using crushing skill, tank should use taunt after the crushing skill. Just remember to taunt if needed. And for the healer should have radiant barrier, group healing and recovery. And when the boss is casting the doomsday cannon, the healer should ready to cast the radiant barrier. Because this skill it will help your party to reduce the damage taken. And for the DPS, as you can see, if the boss is casting heavy cannon strike or exploding flame, at least one of the DPS should interrupt it. And that's the other role of DPS in this rift. And for the treasures gathered at the beginning of the fight, every time when the boss casting the Sea Best Brew, the tank should use the taunt after the boss cast it. Because, after the boss casts the skill, it will attack the other player. And for the healer, and when the gold coin rain is about to cast, the healer should use the radiant barrier to lessen the damage taken. And follow up with group healing if needed. And for the 2 DPS, when the boss summoned a minion, the DPS should kill it first. Simple tips. Before you enter to any rift, just make it sure that you meet the recommended power. For tank, it's better to have a good HP and defense. For healer, make sure that you set up your healing skill before you join to any rift. And for the DPS, make sure that you have a good damage output before you join to any rift. And if you wondering what skill and passive skill you should choose, I'll tell you what recommended skill set for your character. So, let's start with the DPS roles. You can take a picture for your own reference. For Mage, this skill set is for T0 or CC0. And this is for T1 or CC1. Shadow Lash, this skill set is for T0 or CC0. And this is for T1 or CC1. Wayfarer, this skill set is for T0 or CC0. And this is for T1 or CC1. And for the Swordbearer, this skill set is for tank. And this skill set is for DPS. And for the Acolyte, this set of skill is for healer. And this set of skill is for DPS. Note: if you want to taunt the enemy or boss, use the Warcry skill and don't use the Berserker passive skill. Because, when you use the Berserker passive skill, your taunt ability will have no longer any effect. But, it will interrupt the casting skill of the enemy. And for the Acolyte, don't use both Divine Healing and Radiant Barrier. Because, when you used Radiant Barrier and Divine Healing at the same time, the Divine Healing will have no longer any effects. And that's for today's video. I'll post soon the other Rift basic guide. If you like this video, please don't forget to click the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.